Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Terra Nova. Some of y'all may know me as Supernova, but we're here today because I made another outfit. I know, it was criminal. I'm always wearing something new. Like, nothing's new, nothing's changed. I've always been at this. This is my thing. So the reason why I had the bug in me for this outfit is because I have a lot of things coming up where I can just be like pretty the entire time. And like, I have so many outfits here, but a lot of them are like prime for performing because what does a drag queen do? They perform, unless it's like my Drag Race package. But I wanted to make something like a new mainstay in my closet that was very pretty, something that's like very like, I'm a little lady, I'm a little girl, and also something that I could wear for my all ages brunch is coming up. Like it doesn't reveal too much, it's a little bit more reserved in a way, but like as reserved as cunty can be. So I had been at the fabric store the other day just getting things for another commission, and I was like, wait, I better go look at these discount fabrics. And I almost left the store, and then one of the workers, because like I'm there every day, one of the workers was like, hey, did you check this out? And I was like, wait, what is this? They were selling bolts of fabric for very cheap, and I said, yep, let's do it. So I was looking through the fabrics and I found this really nice like satin with a lace overlay on it. Like it came from the machine that way, it came from the people that way. So I didn't have to put in the work of making an overlay. And I was like, listen, I want this fabric and I know exactly what I'm going to do with it because I have so many lace curtains and so much lace trim here at home that people have just given me. I needed a cotton twill for the inside of like the dress. Then I also needed interfacing for that fabric outer shell because I didn't want it to fall flat. It needs some more structure in it. Even though I had fabrics picked out, I didn't have anything designed. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. Actual design inspiration. So that's when I got home and I kind of looked through the Pinterest board, looked at how some of those dresses were constructed, took some inspiration from that, but then I also looked at Jules Sparkle's entrance look because I love a little cunty skirt, and especially one that has a lot of volume, has horse's hair in there, so it gives you that nice flouncy skirt. So I looked at Jules' outfit and I was like, okay, I need to make something in this realm, almost like Jules' entrance look's sister? Maybe ugly twin sister, who knows? Maybe you guys won't like this, but I love it. I think it's cute as hell. Started constructing this look, and then I was also taking into account, like, you know, how much money I'm spending to make this look. And where I'm producing stuff all the time, I don't want to spend too much money on every single piece that I make. Like, I like to sew for fun, but sewing is an expensive hobby, just as drag is. So I never actually had any boning to go in this outfit. And I know people might be like, listen, you're making like a fitted bodice, almost corset style dress, and you're not going to use boning? No, because I don't have any spiral boning here. And I do have Ridgeline boning, but I'm not using Ridgeline because once it bends, it doesn't on-bend, and that just makes for oddly like deformed outfits over time, and I want this to last me some time. And then if I ever feel the need, I can throw some bias tape in there and shove some boning in, and I will carry on with my day. I will love the outfit still, but right now I'm going to love the outfit without boning in it. Now comes the labor. This is the strenuous part of making an outfit. I had to then cut all the patterns, luckily from a pattern that I had already drafted and used for an outfit before. I'll insert that outfit like right here. I used that pattern, modified it a little bit by extending on the top. Then after I had all of my pieces cut, I had to go with that outer shell fabric. I had to iron it on to some iron-on or fusible interfacing. And then I had to cut out all those pieces again from like the sheets of interfacing that I used. But now comes the best part of sewing for me, which is to sit down and sew these bitches together. And that is kind of like, that's the easy part for me, is sewing the pieces. Because I hate being down on the ground and pattern drafting, and it's just a lot. It hurts the back. I have very bad lower back pain because of it. Now when I sit down to sew these pieces together, I'm not going to do like typical boning channels, but I guess they could be typical boning channels if you want them to be. So what I'll do is I'll sew my pieces together, and then I'm going to lay all of it to one side, like that raw edge, and then I'm going to top stitch on top of that, and it'll create channels for like the outside. They'll fray if it's on the inside of something and you don't have like a lining in there with it, but this is going to be fully lined, so it's completely fine. If I wanted to, that's the time that I could then shove some boning up through those channels and it would be great, but don't have boning. Next, I have to calculate the circumference of this skirt. This is literally like probably one of the things you should always know as a seamstress or a sewer, especially if you're a drag queen and you're constantly making skirts. The best way to get a full circle skirt like that. You literally measure out your waist in inches, then you divide that by 6.28 because it would technically be pi, so pi squared. No. So, 2 times pi. Why did I do that? Because you're getting the circumference of a circle. Damn, okay. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? No. So, I'm going to cut first that skirt from the fabric. So what you have to do with the fabric too, by the way, to get this, I never mentioned this before, but the calculation is very important to be able to know what to do with this fabric. You take your fabric that's already folded, like on the fold there, you fold it again, so you have 4 layers of fabric, and this is too hard for me to explain, girls. I can't explain this math to you. If you ever need an explanation, let me know, and I'll drop it. I'll make a little TikTok. It'll be a little 10-second video. It's very easy to see, hard to explain. So once I cut from that outer shell fabric, I then went and got some lace curtains that were given to me just because people were like, you're gonna make something from this. And I said, absolutely. So this is what I'm making. So I take those lace curtains, I fold the fabric the exact same way, I do the same calculation, but I make the actual skirt length a little bit longer. That way that it peeks out underneath the skirt that's on top with that like outer shell layer. And then as I'm making the outfit, I want that little lace layer underneath to have even more ruffle to it. So what I actually do is I cut like, I think I did like 2 or 3 inches down from the typical like circumference, and I cut that, then I gathered the skirt to perfectly fit the measurement around my waist of that top outer shell skirt. All right, a little wellness check. So I cut all of the patterns of the fabric. I did the interfacing, I did the whole works. And then I kind of went off of camera and I assembled the skirt, put some horse's hair in the top layer, and then in like the lace petticoat, I made that and then sewed it onto the skirt. I want to do straps on this now, I've decided. So I'm going to assemble some straps and sew those on. And then I'm going to figure out how I want to like ruffle up the top as well. And then I might make arm pieces, we'll see. So I didn't record the full process of making this entire dress because it would just be too much at that point, but I had to put grommets in the back of it. That was fairly quick, even though it hurts the hands so much. I hate doing it. I went ahead and I sewed those straps onto the dress, and then I also wanted to make the top frilly, so I got some of that lace trim, and I kind of just did, I think it was 3 or 4 rows of that lace trim, just kind of swooping down around the neck and then up around the arms to the back. I did all of this within a few hours, relatively quick yesterday, and then today I woke up and I was like, this just does not have enough. I need like a glove. I need something else with this because this is a gorgeous little dress, but I need something else. So I did do a classic fingerless glove. That's something else that got me in a chokehold, pleated skirts and fingerless gloves. I live. So I got up this morning, ran and got 2 zippers really quick, made some very nice fitted fingerless gloves, added some bows on top, called it a day. This is the look.
Like that, I'm your dream come true when it's on a platter for you.
Y'all can let me know what you think of this gorgeous little girly look down below in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share this video. This was just a quick little sewing activity, as a lot of my vlogs are kind of turning into. I kind of live. I'm literally the sewing diva, so of course this is what my content would be. It's crazy that I hyperfixate on things so intensely, and I can just pound out looks in a day. So like this look, if I wanted to make the gloves, if I didn't wake up, if I had thought of it earlier, then I could have made these gloves all within yesterday. So it would have been like a 6 to 7 hour project, but I can sew very quick. And if you guys like this kind of content, let me know, because I'll keep it up. I need to do some more makeup too, so maybe we'll get some more makeup in the future. Anywho, I love you guys. Thank you for turning the party. Thank you for turning the party, but also thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is Terra Nova, pork chop of season 5, and I am so happy to continue giving you guys content that is worth watching. Love ya.